How's it going, ladies, gentlemen, and sports fans alike? I'm Spencer, a.k.a. Spenace the Menace, and you are watching Week 2 of my franchise race with Ruckus to earn the Jacksonville Jaguars their first Lombardi Trophy in franchise history. On the previous episode of this gameplay, Trevor Lawrence had a day passing the ball against the Indianapolis Colts, while the defense gave rookie Anthony Richardson a rough day as we took a 36-26 victory. Though we knew we had a good win on our hands against the division rival, we also knew full well that our next opponent was not going to be an easy one, as we took on the defending champion Kansas City Chiefs at home.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Jags and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Thank you, Brandon. That loss in the middle of January stung. And it was time for us, as the Jaguars, to bite back. But we knew that we could not be overly aggressive or really have as much aggression as we normally would. And also that same aggression that we showed the week before against the Indianapolis Colts. This was Patrick Mahomes, who had a 4-touchdown game with no picks the week before. And we had to really start to cause problems.
At the start of the year, awfully impressive.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an out?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Here on their opening drive, this is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. On the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft in his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the open. It was harped upon all week in practice, because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
First play of the drive going for 14 and the 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. The result, only 4. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he did not get away.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way. 2nd drive. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Fulton.
A huge play by Alulakun. That was a nice big pick as he was able to jump the route from Mahomes, get us the ball back, and put us now in a position to score some points that we needed to be opportunistic with if we wanted to win.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers on the ground. plan for ETN last week. 23 carries, 104 yards.
But they said they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, there's certain issues you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're getting week out.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative is City. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they'll take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the go on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce on the move past the 40. And he's going to have another first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. Another first down as they call. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. That's good for a gain of 6. Second
Man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's being physical. It's just being on the spot.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Richie James. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Then the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On the draw, here's Lawrence. And he will lose yardage needed to gain a first down. And that is incomplete. Down on is Logan Cook to punt. James now to return. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this
Mahomes.
4 times through
you stand pat, he makes you pay with these audibles. So we really had to audible shuffle on certain plays, especially on defense, just to get this done. And we had to force that incompletion.
This is incomplete.
This is possible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Charles, we'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep field a little bit, they didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get these two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the foot. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Well, the offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Well, I thought they should have punted before. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the...
He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's...
Got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
The Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second.
You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll run with ETN, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they'll go again with ETN. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 40.
Linebackers are guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of mid. 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Lawrence changing the play. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be brought down with a... And now they'll shift things around. Now Lawrence on first down. This complete right side to the tight end Farrell. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
Now, offensively here, I continue to mix it up, try and run some audibles, keep Kansas City defense guessing. I've been doing that for about a good stretch of plays. And as I continued to work up the field, it eventually led to this dot right here.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence looking for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against return. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. Never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas.
Up for the former first-rounder, because they feel they can unlock his potential. They look pretty good there, getting the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the back. Good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking...
And again, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Toney. A good gain again. That's now line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way down. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly...
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And here, from that last
This right here was an all-or-nothing call. Punting the ball back to Mahomes on 4th down?
here to get a new look.
I refuse.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence out to his left. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will draw play. Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes.
tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. A couple of touchdowns there for Dameon Pierce. From there, it's off to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home, Raymond James Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. These two
fought battle to this point. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3.
Hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punt.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. He's straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a goal.
Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game, the lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said it turned out well for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6. Everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this won't be enough to pick up first down. Another tote for ETN. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Lawrence will throw. He's got his big tight end, Farrell, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7.
Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, you could call it cheesy all you want for me trying to hold the ball and delay and chew some clock down. But I, as a managing coach at this point, do not trust Mahomes with any amount of time on the clock.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe From the gun, it's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this
catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
ETN up the middle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they had men in the box there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. And they're going to get to him, a sack. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point from McManus is good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Rice. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, here's 2nd down at 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 20.
Big momentum shift. Wingard just jumped the route here, and I could not have been any more excited about that because that drive was very, very scary.
Offense now as they get set to take over. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now ETN to start the drive. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, right back to ETN. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, a run with ETN. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got the big tight end. That's Strange. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. A handoff for ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll get this down to the 32. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Here's a give to ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, in on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey. Right, it's about time, right, boys?
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Lawrence. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The kick by McManus is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Forward run, show Fatukasi. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Wingard yet again. Jumping the route. I was very, very shocked at how this safety was just jumping all the routes. I mean, granted that Kelsey thing looked like it wasn't even there. But, man, that was another momentum saver after being able to only capitalize on a field goal the last time around.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now they'll audible to something else. They'll run. It's ETN. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown of the year.
Dear NFL, show love to your running back. I had to do that for this game, and finally in this season, ETN getting a touchdown had to happen. Sincerely, Spenace the Menace.
Few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 12. Just under 2 minutes to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Mahomes to throw it. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's James. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw on target to James. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Butker on for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. So here we go. 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
ETN once more. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
And after recovering that onside kick and icing this game away by running the football a little bit more with Travis Etienne, we, the Jaguars, are now 2-0, came away from this Kansas City matchup somewhat unscathed, and now prepare for yet another rookie quarterback as we take on C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans, and an improved defense from DeMeco Ryans as the new head coach. I look forward to what you're bringing my way, DeMeco. But I also look forward to becoming 3-0 and entering a major stretch of the season undefeated.